After the hour, Coach Joel Jones, the head basketball coach of the Sylacauga Aggies, joins us, and heading to the regionals at Alabama State, I guess it is.
Yes.
Coming up Thursday. Coach, congratulations on another great season so far. And seemed like just yesterday we were talking about playing further and further and further. So you got Elmore County coming up on Thursday. Talk about that a little bit.
Yes. We were fortunate enough to win our area tournament. In the first half, we played outstanding basketball against Clay Central, and talked to the guys at halftime about staying focused, staying locked in, and let's finish. And we went out. I told them the third quarter would be a big quarter, and we went out and Clay Central won the third and fourth quarter. But we had a surmountable lead.
Mm-hmm.
We were up as 20 plus at half, and they couldn't overcome it. And
so the regulars this season and last season, y'all didn't lose a game at home, right?
Wow. 2 straight years. This senior class has been undefeated up at Nicholas Lawson last year, and this year at the high school at home. We haven't lost a home ball game in 2 seasons.
Well, you've been here 2 seasons as well, right?
Yes,
as the head coach, so
yes,
that says something as well. You say you talk to your kids at halftime. What is your normal demeanor going in at halftime when you really want to get your kids' attention about the second half?
You know, I used to go in and be high-strung and loud and boisterous. And it was okay, but now I'm a little bit more laid back.
That's not what I heard.
I really started to lay back a little more and talk to them about, hey, what's in front of us. Hey, we can go out here second half and we can perform, or we can come in here after this game, take up uniforms, wash them, and hang them up, or we can live to play again. Really, I haven't had to be too hard on them for the most part because we won so much. So I could afford to be a little bit more laid back. So
let's talk a little bit about Elmore County, the opponent coming up Thursday at the Acadome.
You know, Elmore, we watched a little film on them on yesterday. They're not nearly as athletic as we are. It's a game that we just don't need to take for granted. For sure, it could be a trap game. So if I have anything to do with it, we'll come out locked and loaded and ready to play. You don't want to say that, hey, we should win this game, but you want to feel like you do. But you don't want to be braggadocious. And it's a very winnable game for us. You know, Briarwood would kind of mimic Briarwood, but not nearly as good as Briarwood. But any given night, at this point in the season, if you don't come out and play, you can go home. So we're gonna come out ready to play. They run good stuff. Just athletic-wise, we're a much better team than they are.
You have to admit, Coach, Sylacauga's in a favorable position to win that region and head back to Birmingham. And you're right, you can't take anything for granted, but, the seeding looks pretty good for you.
It does. You know, if we're fortunate enough to beat Elmore, we could possibly play Clay Central a 4th time this season. And one of the games that we beat them was 30 plus. At their place, I think we beat them around 8 points. And like I said, on last Wednesday, we were up 20 at half, and we probably won that game by 11 points. So, you know, as an old cliche, you don't want to play a team 3 times. Well, what about 4? So, you know, preferably, I would rather play Marbury. Marbury will be matched up against Clay Central. I would be rooting for Marbury, but it doesn't matter who comes out. We're gonna be locked, loaded, and ready.
Does it bode better for Sylacauga since you were at the Acadome last year, and a different type floor and different type setting, and you have that experience under your belt?
Yes, it does, no doubt. You know, I watch our guys, I watch their demeanor, and they just seem unfazed about anything this year. And I guess that could be bad, but it could also be good. Now, with the experience of playing down there last year, we had a really, really tough game against Selma. We were able to pull it out, and then we faced Montebello, and we beat them convincingly.
Yeah.
So experience it goes a long way, and I expect our guys to go play and the atmosphere there to be unfazed by it. Of course, the basketball court is much bigger than our home court. It's tougher to press, but when you're in that half court, you got to play good half court defense, so that doesn't change. And if we can't press, we'll get back and we'll play possession by possession.
Talk about this senior leadership that's led the Aggies again this year.
The thing about those young men is really they have set the bar so high, it's unreal. Their junior year, 30 wins. This year, I think we're at an eclipse of 27 wins, and we're not done yet. This group of young men, night in and night out, somebody in that group will step up. And it's been different all year long. The beauty of it is they all root for each other. It doesn't matter who gets 20 points tonight. They all happy, they all high-fiving, they all laughing, and it's just a great atmosphere. This is a group of kids that has set the bar so high that I just hope that the next year's group will be able to live up to the expectation of these young men.
Are you always looking ahead, Coach?
You do sometimes. You take a peep into the future, but I've been around long enough to know you better take them one at a time, one game at a time.
Yeah, Coach Joel Jones, the head basketball coach of the Sylacauga Aggies, taking on Elmore County on Thursday. And before we go this morning, there's been a lot of print and conversation on television and radio about you and about the success that you've had and about how you waited your turn to become head basketball coach of the Sylacauga Aggies. You got a lot of people, several people that was really instrumental for you to make it to where you are today.
Yes, no doubt. I could name probably 10, but I'll go with my number one guy, number two guy, Gerald Douglas, Justin Martin, and then come Bobby Hall, who needed an assistant coach and reached out to me, and the Sylacauga City School System gave me an opportunity, and we'll skip down to 20, maybe 15. Will Copeland comes to town, and he and I just make a awesome combination, an awesome tandem. It's just awesome. It's where we're at, what we're experiencing it's just unreal. I mean, and you just gotta sometimes sit down and reflect about things. And I'm telling you, I'm a very emotional. They think that I'm tough. Everybody thinks that I'm a hardcore guy. Very emotional. That's sometimes I just ride down the road and I reflect on basketball and tears. I start to cry a little bit. And I like that. That lets me know that I'm human. It lets me know that what I'm doing is meaningful to me.
Coach Martin's been deceased for several years, but those guys that you mentioned, do you ever talk to any of those guys now?
Yes, Gerald Douglas has been a big-time supporter. Bobby Hall, we talk once a week. Will Copeland and I, we still keep in touch with each other, and Gerald comes. He's been to a couple games in the past 2 weeks. And I always get our PA announcer to acknowledge him, and it's because I appreciate the things that he has done in terms of helping me along the way in my basketball career.
Would it be accurate to say that Joel Jones hasn't forgotten where he's come from?
No doubt. That could never happen. Humility is so important, and along with me being humble, I try and instill that in my players as well. And right now, they're hungry. they're thriving, and we can't wait to Thursday.
A couple of keys to success for Sylacauga in Montgomery.
Of course, the number one is defense. You know, one thing, your shot, you know, shooting in that Acrodome may not, it can affect your shooting, your percentage. But defensively, anywhere you go, if you can go to New York City, and if you play good defense, it goes with you.
No excuse, right?
No excuse. So we will be defensive minded throughout, and hopefully, again, we can be efficient enough offensively to be on the winning side of the scoreboard.
Couple of players that must play well for you.
Must play with Josh Spear inside. C.J. Franklin scoring has took a dive the last 2 games, but Corbin Patterson has picked his game up. Eric O'Neal can do it all. He can rebound. He can shoot the basketball. He's one of a kind player. He's a player that you're gonna miss tremendously. Tristan Whetstone, the first 8-9 points of the game on Friday night, sub-regional against Jemison. Threes. He hit 3 straight threes. That turned the crowd on. That got everything going. And I'm telling you, the guys were just boosting him up. Shoot it again, shoot it. And I'm just happy for that kid because he had such a big postseason this year. He had a little bit of body fat at the beginning of the summer, and I'm telling you, if you saw him now, he is slim and trim, and he's worked on his shot just every day. And it's falling now. He's figuring it out. And this is the right time to figure it out.
And people don't realize, but you mentioned the summer, you guys start early in the year getting ready for the season.
We do. You know, and that's how the game of basketball has evolved. And I'm going to tell you, this is something I've never seen in Sylacauga basketball. Every time that we have a break in between games, we're in the weight room. And I think that staying strong has been a big advantage for this basketball team, along with their athleticism.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot for dropping by. I know you got school this morning. Good luck on Thursday, and let's take it to Birmingham and win that state championship.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to get back here with you again.
All right, Coach Joel Jones, head basketball coach of the Sylacauga Aggies, our guest. Thanks for watching Daybreak. Hope to see you again tomorrow.